Nigerian men. This thing about, this is what happens when you expect a man to be monogamous. We are African men, we are polygamous by nature, and a man cannot have only one woman, and all of those jazz. Anyways, let me actually address something else. There's another narrative now, because it's very easy. Our people do this a lot. There's this new narrative that why was his wife not living with him? That is why it is. Blame it on the woman. Always blame it. We have that tradition or culture or mentality of always blaming everything on women in our society. We do not know the family arrangement or agreement between them. It's possible both of them agreed for whatever reason. We don't know it. But let me tell you something I've noticed. As a content creator, I've seen that whenever there's something in the news, there are some people that whatever narrative they want to promote, they make a post and they start sharing it on social media, and it's fabricated. There's now a post going around saying that the woman refused to move to Lagos with her husband. She stayed in Abuja because she's pursuing her career. She is this, she's that. This came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And once it's very easy to spread a fake news and it will travel. Some people sit down and because they prefer a particular narrative, they will create it and they start sharing it. And then all of a sudden it derails thought from who the thought should belong to, diverts it somewhere else. That's why I tell people try to look for authentic source when it comes to information on the news and stuff like that. And let's not forget, they are even living in the same country. What about people that are living in different countries? A flight from Lagos to Abuja, how many minutes is it? That if he wants to go every weekend to go spend time with his wife, or the wife coming over, you're talking about the host. Okay, his whole family is in Abuja. His wife and children are in Abuja. Have you not wondered why? If he's happy and he's paying the school fees of the children in Abuja and whatever, have you not got to you that it's possible it's a family agreement that maybe he goes and spends a week and goes back home? A lot of families make this agreement. I'm not saying it's a nice agreement, but you have to respect other people's decisions. There are a lot of reasons why people, make their own agreement. So anyways, I don't want to go into that because they've started pushing this blame on the wife. Okay, it's very easy. Our society is terrible at doing that. Blame a woman for everything a man does. That's the one aspect. That's the one aspect of it. So I'm going to leave that out. But I want to talk about this mentality that, a man can never be with one woman. This is what happens when women expect men to be monogamous. They must have several women. And then you see even so-called Christians saying the exact same thing. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. If God felt that man needed more than one woman, why did he create only one Adam and one Eve? When he created... Think about it. When he created Adam, he created one woman for Adam. But because of the greed of human beings, that is why they keep going and getting more and getting more. Solomon, you're talking about, he went on getting more and more and more. David, he had wives, yet he saw another man's wife, admired her, and went and lay with her upon all the wives he had. It's human greed. It's human greed. Something else I want to say. When some men come and brag and be like, we cannot be monogamous, we must have several women, it's not possible. They make it look like, it's a thing of pride. This is who we are. At the end of the day, they almost make it look like it is a men that stay with one woman that are weak men. But that's a lie. You that cannot stay with one woman, you are the weak one. Because you're allowing your erection to determine your direction in life. What is sex? Is that what life is about? You are the weak one. There are a lot of things. Do you know what it is to wake up in the morning, get ready to go to a job, to make money for your family to survive on? Do you know what it is to keep an eye on your children? They come back from school and you look through their school books. What is going on with their education? Do you know what it is for a man to spend his time and say, how was school today with his children? There are so many things in this life that if men preoccupy themselves with, they won't have the time to be looking for what is under a woman's skirt. Let's be honest. Don't make it out to look like those men that stay with one woman are the weak ones. No, you are the weak one because you have no control over the snake between your legs. It's actually time we call a spade a spade. You are the weak one. Okay? There are a lot of men that have lived with one woman all their lives and they are happily married people. And then when they say, you cannot eat only okra, you eat egusi, you will eat it. This narrative has been going on for such a long time. But you see, let me tell you why this is happening. And they have this ego and speak about these things because we come from a society that allows it. A society that promotes it. And then a society that suppresses women. If you go to a society where there is equality between men and women, you will see that the ability or capability to be unfaithful is 50-50. But we come from a society where if a man is unfaithful, he's seen and women accept it. If a woman is caught being unfaithful, it is a taboo. So to a great extent, our women are suppressed. One, religion. I'm not in support of unfaithfulness, but I'm trying to explain why in our society they think African men is a lie. African men are not different from any. It's only that the society permits it, allows it, tolerates it, promotes it. You understand? That is why they keep doing it. So that's why you go to, so-called Western society, you find that men and women ability to be unfaithful, potential to be unfaithful is equal, because the stigma is not different between the men and the women. Let me tell you guys this. If your mother doesn't tell you and your wives are not telling you, let me tell you guys the truth. The truth is this. Some of our men think that these amazing men and all of. Let me tell you, there are some women. Go and there are some private women, married women groups on Facebook. Go there and see some of the conversations going on. Let me tell you guys, some of you, your wives are only managing you. You are not satisfying them. A lot of women are sexually suppressed. Our society, and I don't know how to explain, but somehow our women tend to be the ones that are more religious, typically, than men. Even in our Christianity, they still pray that African cultural thing where the women are still suppressed more than men. That's why you come to church, a pastor will preach submission from morning till night. In that submission, they will never bother to preach about what the Bible says about man love your wife, even as Christ loved the church, to the point that he died for the church. They still suppress women. So the women have been beaten down for centuries in our society. I'm not in support of unfaithfulness, but I want us to psychologically reason about why our men are always bragging, we cannot only be eating okra. Let me tell you the truth. Women would like to eat different soup too. You guys, a lot of you are not amazing in the bedroom. Let's be honest. I have seen women's group where they discuss it. So women are just managing you. At least the woman will have a baby. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, childbirth, all of that changes a woman physically. And she can have an excuse and say, pregnancy changed my body. Breastfeeding made my breast fall. And what about you men? What are your excuses? A lot of you have fat bellies, pot bellies. Your wives are managing you. They are managing you, sorry to say, but let's actually be honest. Maybe to make some of these men think twice. That are managing a lot of you with your pot bellies. Some of you, your pot bellies are so much that you can't even do press up. Your bedroom dance, you're basically suffocating your wives. Let's actually tell you guys the truth. You're suffocating your wife with your pot bellies. You're compressed. Some of you can't do press because when you have pot belly, know how to keep yourself on properly in the bedroom. Use press up not to kill the woman in the name of a bedroom dance. But some women are there, they manage it. They are managing you. A lot of women, why do you think some women go and taste the juice outside and then they continue tasting, and some of them are falling pregnant and bringing babies home that after how many years you find out? What do you think is happening? They taste it and they see that there's a better thing out, there's something better outside. Let's be telling ourselves the truth. You tell our mother time. Let me tell you, a lot of our mothers, their own time, should be now there's DNA. There were no DNA in those days. A lot of our forefathers raised children that were not their own. Let me tell you, some of you, do you think a lot of women will not appreciate younger boys that are still fit, can do press up with one finger? Oh God, because I'm triggered. To be honest with you, I'm triggered because some of these men cannot. If your belly is that big, a lot of you have no excuse for your fat bellies. Now your mate that they go gym, exercise and stay fit, 6-pack. Some of you are so fat, you are here, your belly is there, and you go and do bedroom dance. The woman is managing to breathe because you're compressing the woman, and you come out and say, I cannot eat only okra. You don't know that she self is managing you. So a lot of women would like young boys that are still fresh. 6-pack. But because of commitment, loyalty, and our society is the reason why a lot of women, stay there and continue to manage you guys. Continue to say, let me love my husband no matter what happens. But some of you cannot do the same thing for them. I'm talking about men compressing the women. A lot of them, if even your belly is that big, learn how to do press up. Don't over, so that you can keep yourself above. So you don't compress or normal. A lot of women are being compressed. If they tell you their stories, a lot of women, you cannot, like I said, press up you cannot. If you have that kind of big belly, let me say it now. Let me give you guys a spoon. Let me help some of you, okay? But again, I'm not talking about all Nigerian men. I'm talking about some. So, I'm not generalizing, but I want some people to actually sit down and begin to, some of these men to actually sit down and begin to stop feeling yourself. Some of you, like I said, your women are managing you. So, for those of you that have big belly, let me give you a spoon now. That your big belly, go and lose it. go and lose the fat. You have no excuse for it. And then after you lose it, if you can't lose it, even while you're losing it, when you're doing press up, bedroom dance, hold yourself, hold your weight. Don't leave all your weight on monomo. Some of you can't do press up, you can't do anything. You just even, what are you talking about? Come and hear some women talk about those of you that only last how many seconds? One bam bam, you're finished. And you're coming and say, I cannot eat only okra. Now women are managing, like I said, a lot of women are managing you. So women, when they explain in these groups how uninteresting their husbands are, if only, but unfortunately women don't, a lot of African women, they don't speak. They just manage there. You know, they just, some of you, let me tell you, when your wives come out on Facebook and boasting about their husband, they're just doing it to just make other women jealous. Some of them are fed up. But they manage. And then you come out and say, so before you guys be feeling yourselves, check yourselves too. Don't think you're amazing. A lot of your wives are managing. Okay? A lot of women too would like to eat okra. With die, right? And they use it to prevent women from having affairs. Let me tell you, the day that they will start doing it on men, if those things even work or whatever, but let's imagine that we believe that all those things work, right? The day that they will put mago on men, a lot of people will be dying. Women will die up and down because a lot of men cannot control themselves. It's the mind. You see sex? You see that? You know, that thing is the mind. It is the mind. And you have to. If you can't control it, you're a weak man. You're a weak man. So people say that's why polygamy, even men that are polygamous, they still have affairs. They still have affairs. You've seen men with 5 wives that still have affairs. How do you think a man with 2 wives, how do you think the 3rd one comes in? He goes and test drive and then he brings her home. The man that have 3 wives that get the 4th one, how do you think he got the 4th one? It is still test drive. They have affairs and they be like, okay, I think this one would come in. And you think, it's in the mind. You have to control your mind. The snake between your legs is not the reason why you want to decide. There are a lot of reasons why you want to decide. I just wanted to come here and share. Maybe we should actually, let's be honest with our men, so that maybe their ego going to come down small. If a lot of women can be honest and say, Oga, you don't do well, oh. The women don't say. A lot of women, so women complain that the men don't last long. So the men, their bellies are so fat, overweight, that to find the snake between their legs, in short, you need a search party. Because it's so far inside. So you need to lose the weight. But women don't complain, they manage. And the men will say, my wife has gained weight. But you have issues. And they are bragging. I just wanted to come here and say it. A lot of our women need to actually be vocal. Maybe it will help a lot of our men for their egos to come down. But they don't talk. But another thing, I think I should make another video about women should be able to speak. If you want to get a bit of satisfaction, you have to be open to say how you feel and be like, bros, I didn't enjoy that. Oh, bros, don't arrive before me. Wait for me. So women don't talk. I believe the bedroom dance was designed by God to be enjoyed. If you're not enjoying it, if you can...
Yeah, but this is Shining Light TV station, London. That was what the guys say. The one you did before. I am not happy with it. You know, why are you blaming another women now? That is what the lady said before. The one you did before. I am not happy with it. You know, let's continue.
Be vocal about other things in your life. Be vocal about it as well. Speak to your man and be like, okay, you know, next time try this because that didn't work. A lot of women complain about there's nothing exciting from their husbands. But these men are feeling all that.
So you're going to...
If a lot of women, I think this is necessary. A lot of you tell them the truth. You go to a private Facebook group and you complain about bedroom, what you're not getting. And then you don't tell the man you're complaining about. For them to know that they're not performing properly. Let them know that. And you think our women, they are satisfied. A lot of them are not. Another thing I have to say, being apart is not a good idea for any couple. I would say it's not a good idea. It's always good for couples to stay together. I tried it and it caused a problem in my own situation. Couples should stay together. My one, when we stayed in different countries, he was the one that suggested I go when I'm settled, he's going to come join me. But he ended up having an affair because he wanted to spill his juice. You know what I'm trying to say? And I remember our pastor telling us that this is not a good idea, 2 of you being apart. But I was too young then. I was like 22, 23 or something like that. I didn't understand. But now I understand better. After the affair, I told him, is it that you come join us or we come home and join you? Because I realized that if I wanted to save my marriage, we had to be in the same house, under the same roof. Temptations are greater. There are some people that stay together. Temptations still happen. No, temptations are greater when you are apart. at least help to cut that down by staying together. But at the same time, if the man says that this is what the family should do, and the woman says no, then they say she's not submissive. Your husband says you should do this, you refuse to do. Your husband says you should do that, refuse to do. You get my point? So our society, women can never win. As always, this is my opinion. And in the comment section, you're free to say whatever your opinions are. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So one of you left me a comment about this story, so I decided to go check it out. I saw it on this website. It says PM News about what the mother of the guy had to say, and at the same time I also saw it on Linda Ikeji, where she narrated the whole story. So let me just read out this. I'm going to read it exactly how it is on the news. And this one says, you know, this guy they say is a billionaire, and he by the name is Sufo Ataga. They said he's CEO of Super TV. So let me read this. It said, Sylvia Ataga, mother of Michael Usifo Ataga, the CEO of Super TV, took to Facebook on 17th June to celebrate the 50th birthday of her son. And then it says, happy golden birthday to my son Usifo, my son who gives me joy. May the rest of your life remain golden and all your lines fall in place. You are loved beyond measures, and my prayer for you today is that God will take control of all your endeavors. The son who makes me happy. Congratulations on this milestone of God's blessings always. And then he says, however, unknown to her, she was celebrating a son who had already departed to the great beyond. She was celebrating a son who has brought her great pain and sorrow in her old age. It was on the same 17th June in Lagos that the body of Yusufu was found in an Airbnb facility, a vacation rental in Lekki 1. And then he said, Sylvia was asked to verify the grim news by one of her followers. Yes, she replied. True, I was not aware of his demise when I posted this. This is the same Yusufu. They deleted my son. According to reports, Yusufu's wife and family based in Abuja had reported him missing after he didn't turn up in his Super TV office and his home in Banana Island since 13th of June. The riddle of his whereabouts was not cracked until 17th June, his 50th birthday, when his body was found by the police, bearing multiple stab wounds. A lady he met 2 weeks prior to his death was said to be at the center of his murder. She had been arrested. Investigators were able to trace her with her bank account number after the withdrawal of 5 million naira from Isufo's. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So one of you left me a comment about this story, so I decided to go check it out. I saw it on this website. It says PM News about what the mother of the guy had to say, and at the same time I also saw it on Linda Ikeji, where she narrated the whole story. So let me just read out this. I'm going to read it exactly how it is on the news. And this one says, you know, this guy they say is a billionaire, and he by the name is Sufo Ataga. They said he's CEO of Super TV. So let me read this. It said, Sylvia Ataga, mother of Michael Usifo Ataga, the CEO of Super TV, took to Facebook on 17th June to celebrate the 50th birthday of her son. And then it says, happy golden birthday to my son Usifo, my son who gives me joy. May the rest of your life remain golden and all your lines fall in place. You are loved beyond measures, and my prayer for you today is that God will take control of all your endeavors. The son who makes me happy. Congratulations on this milestone of God's blessings always. And then he says, however, unknown to her, she was celebrating a son who had already departed to the great beyond. She was celebrating a son who has brought her great pain and sorrow in her old age. It was on the same 17th June in Lagos that the body of Yusufu was found in an Airbnb facility, a vacation rental in Lekki 1. And then he said, Sylvia was asked to verify the grim news by one of her followers. Yes, she replied. True, I was not aware of his demise when I posted this. This is the same Yusufu. they deleted my son. According to reports, Yusufu's wife and family based in Abuja had reported him missing after he didn't turn up in his Super TV office and his home in Banana Island since 13th of June. The riddle of his whereabouts was not cracked until 17th June, his 50th birthday, when his body was found by the police, bearing multiple stab wounds. A lady he met 2 weeks prior to his death was said to be at the center of his murder. She had been arrested. Investigators were able to trace her with her bank account number after the withdrawal of 5 million naira from Isufo's account before he was discovered gone. Other suspects in custody include the manager of the Airbnb and security guards. Security guards at the Airbnb reportedly claimed that only a dispatch rider who brought some drugs for the lady came to look for the secret lovers. You know, so listen to that last part, because when they said a dispatch rider came, the question that came to my mind was, could that be a hitman? Could that be the man? Could that be someone that was hired to come and help finish him? Because sometimes maybe the lady couldn't do it, or I'm just speculating now. The lady couldn't do it all by herself, so she needed the help, and maybe the other person is the assistant in deleting this guy. I'm just saying that's a possibility, because that was what came to my mind when I read that. And then I'll read this one then from Linda Ikeji. This one says, side chick reportedly arrested after married CEO of Super TV was drugged and stabbed to death. And then it says, Michael Usufo Ataga, the chief executive officer of Super TV and director in Super Network Limited, a telecoms firm, has been gruesomely deleted, and his alleged side chick has been arrested in relation to his end. Ataga, who resides in Banana Island, was reported missing on Sunday, June 13th by his family and friends after he didn't return to his home in Banana Island, and he also didn't turn up at his Victoria Island office. All effort to reach Ataga, who would have turned 50 years old on June 18th, proved abortive, and this caused distress to his wife and children who live in Abuja. Unfortunately, his lifeless body was found on Friday morning, June 18th, in a flat in Lekki Phase 1 with multiple stab wounds, according to the Street Journal. Several withdrawals had been made from his account by then. Ataga, who is married to a manager in Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, is said to have met the side chick about 2 weeks ago, and they began a relationship. To avoid nosy neighbors, Ataga allegedly decided to rent Airbnb in Lekki, Lagos, where they both checked into before the unfortunate incident, the publication reports. Following his disappearance, concerned friends, family members, the police and DSS operatives all the way from Abuja, through the concerted efforts of Atanga's wife, tracked down the owner of the Airbnb, who received payment from the side chick's bank account into which Ataga had previously made a transfer for the payment to. The apartment was broken into, and that was where Ataga was found dead with multiple stab wounds in his neck, chest and thigh. 5 million naira had been withdrawn from his account before he was deleted. The side chick, who was last seen on Tuesday, June 15th, when the murder happened, was equally tracked down and arrested alongside the owner of the Airbnb. Ataga was an amateur boxer and reportedly very strong, so his end has become as a shock to friends. Also, after the side chick left the apartment following Ataga's gruesome death, money began to disappear from Ataga's GTB account. The withdrawals only stopped when an email asked for a change in his account details. With this, GT Bank put an embargo on the account to prevent any further withdrawals. The mistress is reportedly a prime suspect in Ataga's murder, as security guards at the rental confirmed that no third party had visited the lovers besides a dispatch rider who made a delivery. An investigation is still ongoing and the case is still unfolding. So when I read this, I'm saying, okay, maybe the dispatch rider brought a medication or drug, that maybe she gave him a drug or something that he fell asleep, because now they are not saying that the dispatch rider is a suspect, and so it's possible she brought him something or whatever, and maybe she gave him something he drank, because it's not that easy for a woman or a lady to delete a man just like that. He must have been fast asleep, because that's another possibility.
Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide. This girl did not do this job on her own. It might even be this girl is a planned deal. You know, God will make them to open. You know, this thing, this girl I'm seeing, this girl, my spirit haven't told me that the girl did it. There is maybe Ataga's friend, they are jealous of the Ataga, and the crook, you know, maybe it's a collaborating something, they collaborate with the girl. You know, the truth will come out. The girl did not do this job on her own. She did not do it on her own. There's a lot of things I've been thinking up and down, praying. But on my prayer is the one I've sent out in this morning. My prayer have revealed. But this girl, imagine, where except they gave Ataga poison, except the drug is poison, you know. How can you carry that huge man, bossa? Oh my God, something. Anyway, well, I will see into the story anyway.
Natural sleep, and she gave him natural sleep, and maybe she started striking him straight to the heart. Maybe she struck him straight to the heart while he was sleeping, and that really got him. And maybe then she struck him more then to make sure he was really gone. No matter how the story goes, no matter how the story is, at the end of the day, it is an unnecessary end to someone's life. Like, I'm not going to come here and say that the idea of having a side chick was a good thing. Of course, you know, it's not something, you know, but at the end of the day, is that a reason to take somebody's life? Like that, no. It's still not. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? At the same time, you know, I don't want to go too deep into this video because it's still an investigation, you know, that is ongoing. But it's sad because now the wife is not just finding out that her husband is gone. The children are not just finding out that their father is gone, but finding out how he left. That is sad and heartbreaking. So the woman is going to be finding out now that her husband was unfaithful. At the same time, finding out that her husband is gone. Honestly, on the other hand, I'm wondering that what will she gain if she is a side chick, if she's truly a side chick, and he's deciding to spend time with her. So what is she going to gain by deleting him? Do you know what I mean? They say he's a billionaire. What will she gain? Is he not more useful to her while he's alive than when he's gone? To channel, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So one of you left me a comment about this story, so I decided to go check it out before I even say anything more. But at the end of the day, I really pray for the family, his mother, his wife and children, and family and friends, the strength to bear this loss, because it's sad. It's really sad. You know, it's really, really sad. I think I'll leave it there for now. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hello guys, hello people, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Why did slain Michael Yusufu Ataga cheat on pretty wife Brenda Ataga with 21-year-old Chidima Adora Ajugu? It's a question that is on everyone's lip. Anyways, guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. I'm Kongosa and Gossip TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anytime you come across this video. If not the first time this way they stop for this channel, please enter with your popcorn, grab your seat, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be amongst the first to be notified. As for all my returning subscribers, I thank you for the support you guys are giving me. So guys, the matter is for outside now about this CEO for Super Life TV, where he be murdered allegedly by a 21-year-old side chick Chidima. My guys, on the streets, the matter just the pain, it just the dengue posters, everybody just the paralyzed. How this man go take leave this in beautiful wife, where she be endowed, where school they her heads better as in she go school finish. For this girl where they talk say na part-time student, level 3 year student for the University of Lagos. As news take reach our ear, my beautiful people, that they say na 1 year now where this girl so she not go to school. As soon as sabi how the matter take there, my beautiful people, I don't get video where they take see this man as in they see Michael Ataga in dead body, they bring him for outside. They say how this this girl take do this kind thing? People they matter. Like people they argue. Like how she alone fit take do this kind thing? People say na conspired work. Anyways, my people, make una listen and we go talk after.
What's my show you this year?
Next thing.
Maybe she used the friendship
To clean some.
Yeah, so maybe the guy they started the whole process here. That's what they use.
People who na don hear how the man sef dey fear to go closer for take picture. Dem dey show how the room take dey. Dem dey show how the situation dey. Dem talk say she sef use bedspread again for take clean some certain parts for the room. As in, my people, if truly na true say na wetin dis girl wey una dey see for una screen so she do, na be say dis girl don strong for her heart. As in, her face look innocent, but her heart and the thing she fit do, my people, he has nowhere close to innocent. As in, she gets the heart way, he don black, he don tanga, he don strong, my people. I see the matter. I say wetin dey play with the question where people take the axe, because now because say this man go look for side chick, now he go for an early grave. Yes, my people, and people they ask question because they don't go do like background checkup for say, but this woman wife, she be educated, she be endowed, as in she gets foundation self where she they take empower youth and women. They like wetin people they look for outside. Now question where nobody fit answer except for the late Michael Yusufu Ataga, where him don't go RIP. But who go answer us this question when we they ask ourselves? Like people take do research. They say this woman, even the way she they take talk, even the things she they do. In fact, she gets more than 15 years experience, my people, for oil and gas company. In fact, the woman gets her for body, responsible mother of 2 children. We don't know, my people. As they talk say for every roof, my beautiful people, or for every house, now roof they cover people's secrets. We don't know if at all this man was going through another kind of matter, but him not bring for outside. Now he lead them to him to go look for a 21-year-old girl. Others they talk say she not take happy because all this son a disgrace where this man don't bring for his family, as in his children and his wife. People they para because this one go be like a stigma for his children life. Like they don't come outside. Say me people mind the way that they take do things. See beautiful wife where this man gets. No, he not do one for body, my beautiful people. He go look younger way and literally send her now to Lego for RIP where he don't go die before in time, my people. The matter hurts me. I see myself, but waiting they play. Like waiting be they really happen for this man head. As in the questions where people they ask, it's too much, my people. It's too much. If at all, some person they where I take great for comment section for another social media platform where it talks say if at all this man they be fit wake her up just for 5 minutes in questions then where they go ask her make him answer we no go know. As in waiting you don't take do for your wife life and that of your children, because this one a public disgrace now you're dead bring. As in your dead bring shame and disgrace and humiliation for your children and your wife life. They go take token for them all the rest of their life. Like your father go Lego because he go find secondary as in university student now university student now send your father Lego as your father no be fit keep in number 3 leg in between them. Now he send her for RIP, my people. Anyways, me see it in the thing pain me. I go leave video for here with in wife they take the talk. Make una see who this husband when don't die so in wife they how should they talk. But before I go, make una not forget for subscribe for this channel. Make una not forget for turn on una post notification so that whenever me I upload any video, you go be amongst the first to be notified. As of now, my beautiful people, I'm out. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.
Our energy choices have led to issues that cut across Nigeria's fiscal, socio-economic, and environmental sectors. Socially, today, we have about 10 million families displaced by the ongoing insurgency in the north. 80% of these are women who are now converted and saddled with the responsibility to provide for their homes. Indices also portray and show that women living in the northern Nigeria or in the deep south-south spend 80 times more energy per unit than the women in the cities. This is because the rural woman and girls bear the burden of collecting this biomass fuel. In health, over 100,000 in annual figures has been estimated as death from indoor air pollution, and most of this, 70% of it, are from women and children who are exposed to such cooking fuels. What have these scenarios created for us as a nation? One is poverty, time poverty. Time that could be used for educational or productive ventures are used to gather energy that could be given at the tip of the fingers. Adverse health effects, exposure to respiratory diseases. We also have safety issues encountered while gathering firewood. Different fatalities have been recorded. Climate issues such as desertification have also impacted our dear nation. There will be wealth creation and prosperity for households, especially those displaced, women in the rural areas. We also want to inculcate through this safe practices that bolster the health of our women and society at large.
Hello guys, hello people, welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anytime wanna take come across this very video. I beg, if today now the first time wanna take come across this YouTube quick channel, make una no fail to hit on the red subscribe button. Should the case una don't first subscribe here before, thank you and God Almighty go bless you. My name is Africa JAJA First Lady. So guys, still on update about Chidima and Michael Osifo, sorry, and Brenda. Okay, Brenda and her wife to billionaire when side chick give RYP. I hope you understand already. So yesterday night, I dropped video of police inviting the wife. Okay, which I go explain more better before the ending of this video. But first, right now, I go want play some videos and correct some things right here. When I see that. Invite when they invite the woman, so that was just to talk. Okay, they not arrest the woman no be she also get hand for the rumor where they go around. The woman, the wife, which is Brenda, no get hand for wetin happen, so that if we just judge this matter, make we the judge am straight. No be she not get hand for wetin happen to your husband. Chidima na just somebody when he wicked. Chidima no be today she start to do this thing. More na just wait, more details. So but before then, I go play the video of this guy when he analyze this issue, when he also they follow this matter. I go play am for now. Okay, this guy also make this video out of the rumor when they go around say Brenda, the wife of billionaire, wife of Michael Osifo, want their voice now he come plan with this Chidima and all that, my ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Those things not just lie. I mean na lie. Okay, be confirmed, guys. They don't confirm na pure lie. Billionaire real wife and Chidima cousin, Chidima whatever, they got no business together. Okay, so I want play this video now, and before then I want quickly correct something. You see this girl where just they go viral, this girl will get big nyash, na South Africa girl, na popular girl for South Africa. The girl don't cry come out say no be she be Chidima. So you see misplacement or whatever, which they go call them. So now people don't they share this girl, this South Africa girl video pictures, say now she be that. Even when missing her, you see, when me even see her yesterday, I also use her for my previous video. Mona see more of the picture of the girl. The girl a South Africa girl, and she be model something like that, celebrity. She be Chidima, she be South Africa girl. So Chidima different from that girl, guys. So make una anyway when I see this kind of video or that pictures when I dey show, so no be Chidima be that wiki that man. So make I play this very man right now. Your analysis, okay? Watch.
So after watching the full interview on Channels Television, it's clear that this girl is a criminal. First of all, she was the one who lodged into that apartment. She was the one who paid for the room that this man got killed in. It was through the accounts that she used to transfer the money that they were able to trace her. They also found a fake driver's license in her possession with her picture in it but a different name, Mary Johnson. This probably means that this man may not have even known her real name before he died. This girl just exhibits everything a criminal does exhibit. And while she checked into that room, she did not put her phone number. She used an international number so that the
Wife to billionaire West Side chick give RYP. I hope you understand already.
This is Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide. I disagree with the analyzer. What he analyzed, he's trying to build up publicity. You cannot just analyze something straightforward, start labeling the girl, start tagging her. The evil has been done, But what I'm trying to say as a TV presenter and with my knowledge, wide knowledge in media world, I don't think Chidinma did this thing on her own. There must be a lot of, they need to investigate more. There is a lot of this. There is a lot. Because this Chidinma, why do you want to kill a billionaire? You are struggling. And God provide you a billionaire who can even train you finish. Why did you turn around? No. People use Chidinma to execute this thing. We should look into this more. People use Chidinma. That is why he's regretting. People have been telling, maybe the people that is jealous of this man, there is more to this. Chidinma did not execute this man on his own. Okay, let us see the picture. According to what the evidence that Chidinma gave, Chidinma said that we just met for 4 months. You just met for 4 months and this man asked you to go and book hotel. Why should you kill? You are suffering and you met this man. There is more to this. There is all the bloggers. You haven't sit down and think. Why should Chidinma kill this man? Does it make sense? Why should Chidinma, me as an international woman, with my knowledge, I think there's a jealousness somewhere. I think maybe some people want to take over this man's family. I'm talking from experience. Believe me honestly, Chidinma, this girl did not do this thing. And no, this girl did not do this thing on her own alone. There is more to it. There is more to this man's death. There is more. And we are praying that God will reveal all of them. There is more to this man's death. Chidinma, why should, let us see the picture clear. Chidinma is a girl who from poor home, poor family, is in the university. And you have seen a man that will make your life better, except the man abuse her. Even though for the man abuse you, and what I'm thinking, maybe it's poison they gave to this man. Maybe it's a poison. They gave him that poison, they disobliged him. There is one incident I want to put onto this thing. Like I live in international country, right? And I went to Nigeria. The day I went to Nigeria, this thing happened to my father, Somebody was injecting my father, Just God took me to that incident. I learned my brain, I hugged my mother, Somebody was injecting my father. For somebody who came from international world, I was telling that person, why are you injecting him on, did you nurture the place? And he told me he nurtured the place. But with the type of death my father passed, I'm beginning to suspect, are they sure that they did not give my father something that will kill him, will last about 2 years or 3 years on his body? Look, with my own experience and with an international level